Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. We're up to day 4 of the NLP Coach Training and Certification series. This is a very powerful day where we start to use a process called timeline therapy. Now, timeline therapy is a trademarked process that enables you to release any mental or emotional block. Things like fear of success, fear of failure, the fear of criticism, and even those unresolved feelings of guilt. It enables you to do it in a very short amount of time, which means you can be free from all those mental and emotional blocks that hold you back. As we begin the day, we start with a process called Journey on the Timeline. Now, the Journey on the Timeline is a regression technique. And what we know through years of research is that there's many cultures that report on past lives. And our students today have learned how to use timeline therapy techniques to have a past life regression. In the moments ahead, I'll be sharing with you some videos of our clients having past life regressions, having memories of living multiple lifetimes and many thousands of years ago. This process also enables you to look out into your future. And we have clients here who believe that they were going to die at the age of 55, but now to realize that they've been able to extend their lives. More clients have gone past this lifetime in multiple other lifetimes beyond this lifetime, and some of them have returned back to the source energy. And it's a fantastic experience that I recommend that everybody do at least once in their lifetime. So in the moments ahead, you'll see a glimpse into these journeys on the timeline and what our coaches are learning to do with their clients. So go ahead, watch the videos now, and I'll speak to you in just a few moments.
Okay, so looking back from now, I seem to jump straight to 2008 for some reason, when we were living in a particular house on a farm. Then back through my early years in the army, joining the army. Then there's a theme of jumping here. Going back to when I was 16, 17, struggling with booze, playing rugby, then I skipped from 17 back to 13, where there was a particular bullying incident. Then I went back to when I was 7. It was a particular birthday party, like a bowling birthday party. And then, I don't know what year this was, but I think it was probably a couple before then. I remember a scrapyard at the end of our road, which used to weirdly feature in dreams. Then I was at the event of my birth, and I went back further, and I saw a snapshot of, I was sort of jumping between people at this point. My father working, my grandmother in India, and then my great-grandfather, who for some reason was running. He was on a run. So then going forward, the first thing is actually arriving home tomorrow. I'm working from an office, which is an extension that's being done, that I've been waiting for a long time. And then there's a couple of sort of activities that are up and running that, you know, ultimately are relevant to building a business. So we've got an online training, the people are completing that. There are boot camps running. 10 years out to the future, I see myself in front of a theatre of 400 people. There's sort of this weird connection between training big groups of people and going into my target market, and the relative impact it's having on like the British Army, so they're effective. Then I see 20 years forward, a snapshot of my son, and then I didn't have anything until I was, for some reason, 93. So I've obviously got in my head that I'm going to live to 93, and there are people around me. And then jumping forward from then, and I can't really explain this, I see, or I feel like I'm walking on on a huge globe, but it's like spinning under my feet, like I'm just doing laps of the world, which doesn't make any sense to me, but that's what I was doing. So it's almost like I was walking on one of those giant balls, and it was the world, and I was walking round and around it. And that was me out into the future.
When I asked the question before, do you believe in past lives or you don't? Which one did you answer?
I said I didn't.
So thank you for joining us on the Journey on the Timeline video. Your ability to travel time into your past and into your future is part of the process of releasing mental and emotional blockages. So if you feel that there's something holding you back in your past, using timeline therapy techniques, you can learn to neutralize that negative emotion such as anger, sadness, fear, hurt, or guilt. You can also neutralize anxiety, self-limiting beliefs, and any self-sabotaging behaviors that could prevent you from getting what you want in the future. If you would like to know more about this, then I'd like to speak with you personally. Go ahead, send me a message today, and I'll speak with you in the week ahead.